You know what's funny? Breakups. Not the heartbreak, not the sleepless nights, not the feeling of absolute despair. No, none of that. What's funny is how they always think they've won. They walk away, head held high, convinced they've made the right choice, certain that you're the problem. They don't just leave, they make a grand exit like they're walking away from an explosion in slow motion. But guess what? Time has a cruel sense of humor. And today, my friend, we're going to talk about the moment when reality slaps them across the face, the unmistakable signs of dumper's remorse. Because, oh yes, it happens, and it happens more often than you think. The first sign? The so-called accidental messages. Maybe it's a simple hey at 2 a.m., or worse, something that was clearly meant for someone else. Oh, sorry, wrong person. Yeah, right. Let me tell you, nothing in this world is more deliberate than an accidental text from an ex. It's a phishing attempt. They want to see if you'll bite, if you'll reply, if you're still there waiting. And many men fall for it, thinking it means something more. But here's the truth. They're testing the waters, checking if they still have power over you. Don't fall for it. Next, we've got social media stalking. Now, some women are subtle about it, but others, oh no, they don't even try to hide it. They're watching your Instagram stories within seconds of posting. They're liking posts from months ago, maybe even commenting on things they never cared about before. This isn't an accident. This is desperation dressed up as curiosity. They want to know what you're up to. More importantly, they want to know if you've moved on without them. And if you have, oh, that's when the panic sets in. Then comes the sudden interest in your life. Out of nowhere, she's asking mutual friends about you. Oh, how's he doing? Is he okay? Now, mind you, she wasn't asking this when she was busy replacing you 2 weeks after the breakup. But now, when the honeymoon phase with her rebound is fading, suddenly she's concerned. It's classic. And the reason? She's starting to realize she may have made a mistake. Maybe the new guy isn't all that. Maybe life without you isn't as amazing as she thought it would be. Speaking of rebounds, here's another one. She starts dating someone who is suspiciously similar to you. Same style, same hobbies, maybe even looks a little like you. Coincidence? Absolutely not. This is what I like to call replacement therapy. She's trying to fill the gap you left with someone else who reminds her of you. But here's the problem. Replacements don't work. She might pretend she's happy, post all the lovey-dovey pictures, but deep down, she's comparing him to you. And that, my friend, is a losing battle. Now, before we go any further, let's take a second here. If you're enjoying this, and if this is hitting home for you, then do yourself a favor. Subscribe to this channel. We talk about the hard truths that no one else wants to tell you. And trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. All right, back to business. Here's another sign. Anger. Out of nowhere, she's mad at you for absolutely no reason. Maybe she hears you're dating someone new, and suddenly she's calling you toxic. Maybe she sees you looking happy and says, "Wow, I guess you never cared about me." Let me tell you something. That's not anger. That's regret. In disguise. When a woman truly moves on, she doesn't care what you do. But if she's angry, it means she's still emotionally invested, and that's a powerful thing to recognize. Then there's nostalgia. She starts bringing up the good times. Maybe she randomly messages you, "Remember that time we went to that concert?" Or, "I was just thinking about our trip to the beach." This isn't innocent reminiscing. This is a strategy. She wants you to feel what she's feeling. Doubt. She wants to remind you of the happiness you once had, so that maybe, just maybe, you'll open the door again. But here's the truth. If she truly valued those moments, she wouldn't have left in the first place. One of the biggest, most undeniable signs? She admits she misses you. But hold on, before you get excited, let's be clear, this isn't always a good thing. Because missing you doesn't mean she wants you back. Sometimes people just miss control. They miss the attention, the comfort, the security. But do they miss you? That's the real question. If she truly regretted leaving, she'd do more than just say it. She'd prove it. Actions speak louder than words, always. And finally, the ultimate sign, the grand return. This is when she comes back, usually with some excuse. I've changed. I needed time to figure myself out. I wasn't ready before, but now I am. Listen to me very carefully. Be very careful. This is where many men get trapped. You take her back thinking it's a fairy tale ending. But what happens? A few months down the line, the same issues resurface. Why? Because people don't change overnight. If she left once, she can leave again. And the real question you need to ask yourself is, do you really want someone who only realized your worth when they lost you? So, my friend, what's the lesson here? Simple. Dumpers' remorse is real. It happens when they realize that the grass wasn't greener, that you weren't the problem, and that they had something good but threw it away. But your job is to recognize the signs, stay strong, and most importantly, never be someone's second choice, because you, my friend, deserve better than that.